What up, though?
What up, everybody? Everybody good out there?
Right on. We bringing it to the table once again. How you doing, brother?
Yeah, I'm blessed
No
by the
doubt.
best.
No doubt, absolutely. All praise is due to the Most High. Listen, so today we've been talking about support a lot, man. And how important it is, man, because I see a lot of people always talking about how they self-made this, they self-made that, but that ain't. Everybody needs somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs
right.
somebody, and the quicker that people stop being delusional like that, the much a better place the world would be. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Like I gotta admit that I need my people in my life, my family and my friends. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes we feel like, I ain't gonna say we feel like, I said that wrong, but sometimes, well, I am gonna say it. We feel like I can do this by myself.
Yeah.
I don't need nobody to help me.
Yep.
But the reason because of that is because no one is there supporting, so it make you feel like I gotta do this all by myself.
Yeah. And see, and
it shouldn't be that way.
It shouldn't be that way. That causes a lot of that causes a lot of separation and dysfunction in families also.
Right.
Because ain't no reason in the world why you should have a family in the same city, sometimes in some cases even the same household.
And don't even talk.
That you don't even talk, talking about you don't need them. Well, somebody need them.
Everybody needs somebody.
Because if you look at most of the family dynamics, most people that have close-knit families have successful careers. The mom's successful, the dad, the son. People be successful when they stick together and they come up as a unit.
Even businesses, family businesses, very successful when the parents bring the child up into the business and show them the proper way to operate, the proper way to conduct business, the proper way to treat their customers, how to market, how to properly save money and put it in places like endowment funds. Just how to really just, because I'm not good at that. I'm learning myself. So, just support. And let's go to that thought. Anyone in your family or friends that you might know about that side of the business, or how to run a business, how to start a business, how to manage a business.
Right.
So these are things that's very needed, and family. If your family do this, why not share it to the next family member?
Exactly. Just like, okay, so you got all these like friends on social media.
Right. A lot.
And
ain't got as many as you. I'm getting that though.
Well, it's cool because like I try to interact with everybody that interact with me.
Right.
But the thing is, so like it's like 70% of the people have their own businesses, some type of product that they sell, and some type of they might be an artist, they might be a model, they might be doing something entrepreneurial that they need the support. They need support. So it's like I said, support is way bigger than just monetization. It's way bigger than money. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes just watch that video. Sometimes just click like or love or whatever. Sometimes just comment. You know what I'm saying? Or spread the word about it. Even if it's a product that you don't use. You know what I'm saying? That's support, in that regard. And
you know what I had said? I had told the guys over there at Tri-Camp, I said we follow. And then, I was really talking to, because I told the guys, our people, the black guys, I said, guys, our people, we'll follow any trend except sticking together. We won't stick together.
What they say?
Shake their head like, you're right.
Yep.
You're right.
Yep.
I say, that's sad that it's rare to find brothers or sisters we can interact with and open businesses with, do business plans with. I say a lot of times when you're ready to open a business or start a business, we have to go to the other color or culture to interact with people to partnership with. And that should not be. And we already know through stats, I don't know them exactly, but the black community nationwide, we spend trillions of dollars a year. But yet, what we are spending don't compare to what we should be owning, So
yeah, you're right. that's been a problem in our community for years, since forever, and that's something that need to be addressed. Maybe it's getting better, I think, because we're getting a lot more independent millionaires,
right,
becoming billionaires, and we taking some notes now. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot more young black men are being entrepreneurs.
Yeah, you're right.
But the thing is, it's about the mess, like leaving the messiness out of it.
Right.
All of the tough guy shit. Like, everybody don't have to be tough. Everybody don't have to be mean mugging each other or whatever.
We gotta learn to humble ourselves.
You gotta learn how to be humble, man. And if it's a threat, then okay, I feel you. Yeah. Then get in your defensive mode. If it's not, if there's not a threat, or if there's not a person trying to intimidate you or make you feel less than a man,
yeah, you right.
Sometimes it's cool to be humble and see where my man coming from. You never know how y'all might vibe and come up with a whole nother plan. You know what I'm saying? We run into people like that all the time now.
All the time.
You know, in this purpose that we walking in, we meet a lot of beneficial people, man.
And we were just talking about support. You know, we need that support, even for what we are doing. You know, it'd be lovely to get support from Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all the other social media platforms, because it's better to support others because what they're doing. You help us, you support us, then we can help support someone else.
Yeah.
So it could be like a domino effect, you know.
In reverse.
In reverse.
Instead of falling down, we lifting up.
Lifting up.
But I think that, you know, we fresh on the scene. We fighting a good fight. You know what I'm saying? We not here just talking. We not here trying to show women's bodies. We not here trying to put down one community or put down the next man. Every time we speak in life, love, and power.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Onto our people. So hopefully, with the grace of the Most High, it's gonna catch fire. You know, and you know what I'm saying. And we gonna, as long as we stay consistent and stay in your face, you know what I'm saying, it ain't gonna have no other choice but to catch fire.
Right.
You know?
Right. And you know, I look at it like this, man. You know, I look at just my own family and the lack of support that I get from a lot of them. You know, lately I've been interacting with some more on a positive level than normally we do. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is this. This is why I teach my children to make sure you look out for each other.
Yeah.
I tell my because he's over there at the house now, my youngest son and the twins, they on 11. And I'll be like, make sure you look out for your sisters and your other sisters, brothers at home. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because there's nothing like family. You don't let nobody mess with family. You don't make sure that if you got, that your family got.
Right.
You know, you the big brother. You make sure they okay. You know, and I try to embed this in them because the brothers and sisters is next in line after the parents. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
after the parents gone, the siblings left to make sure everybody is good. Make sure that the family is still having what they did on Soul Food, Sunday dinner, or whenever day you choose to eat it. Because they ain't gonna say it gotta be on Sunday. We might choose to do it on Monday. But the key is this: to be supportive, to be loving. Any problems that didn't happen within the family, reconcile. Yeah. Why walk around not forgiving your brother? Right. Why walk around not forgiving your sister? You gotta learn to reconcile. Let that pride go out the window.
So speaking of that, now we talking about support.
Right.
That's a ultimate level of support, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually in the household.
Right.
This is where we learn how not to hold grudges. This is where we learn how to communicate effectively.
Right.
Not even as an adult, as a child. You got to teach a child first how to communicate effectively. instead of yelling at them and cussing at them and threatening to beat their ass all the time.
Right.
That's not it, man.
That's gonna make them respond in the same manner when they talking to one of the other siblings.
You ever heard the term keep that same energy?
Right.
I'm gonna give you that same energy. It's
Right.
called rapport. If you yelling at somebody all the time or you screaming at somebody all the time, that's what they gonna start doing back to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you speak to somebody with a level of intelligence and calmness,
right,
like you trust that they understand what you're saying, you don't have to holler at them and scream at them.
So basically, what you're saying is, how you talk to me, if you want that same respect, you'll talk to me with respect, and then I'll talk to you with respect. Because a lot of people don't understand why, they just not listening to me. Well, how did you say it to the person?
That's what I'm saying.
You know, it's all about how you presented it to them and their perception of how they received it.
Yep.
Watch this. You show some respect, you'll get respect.
Simple.
That's
that simple. But the thing is with us, okay, so we the elders, we the adults, right?
Right.
We got 11-year-olds and 10-year-olds, 12 and 13-year-olds in the house.
Right.
We have to show them that. We can't expect them to know everything. It's like, I know adults who expect other adults to feel the same way that they feel about subjects, and then have the nerve to get mad because somebody don't feel the same way that you feel about something.
They want you to agree with them.
Yeah, but you can't make somebody feel the same way that you feel about them. It's called having an emotional intelligence at that point.
Right.
But but speaking about support, bro, we always got to throw something in as far as recovery go. So in the recovery community, if you got somebody that's on a substance or that's on alcohol, don't shut them out.
Mm-hmm.
Don't treat them as if just because they using or they drinking that they a bad person, that they're a bad individual.
Right.
Listen, alcoholism is real. Substance abuse is real.
Very real.
And when it's all connected and intertwined with mental disorders and stuff like that, it takes people to a whole nother level, and it can change them. But it's not changing who they are on the inside. It's changing their behavior from that chemical imbalance and the way that drugs make people behave.
Right.
Don't just kick your people to the curb.
Right. That's when they need you the most.
They need you the most. That's what it's called, having a support system. And that go back to what we were just talking about when you're talking to kids.
Right.
You can't expect them to think in a mature fashion.
Right.
If their mind is not all the way developed like yours.
You're right. And you know what I say, when you do got that positive support system, and that's use addiction for example.
Mm-hmm.
Say the person feel like going to have a drink, and he battling this alcoholism. Because he can't drink responsibly like the other person who can.
Right.
So he want to go have a drink. The urge is getting strong, and instead of what's good is a support system if I don't pick up the phone and call that support and tell them what I'm experiencing at that moment.
Right.
What good is a support system is if I don't get up, get in my car, and go over to the person's house, talk to him, hey, this is what I'm experiencing. I'm feeling like going to get me a drink. I'm feeling like hitting the bar tonight, shooting some pool, and having me a big a pitcher of Bud Ice.
Yeah. What's good at having a support system if you're not going to utilize it?
Right.
That's just like driving the car without a seatbelt.
Right.
Sometimes I'd slip and don't put my seatbelt on.
Same,
but
man.
I know seatbelts save lives for a fact because it saved my life. Seatbelts, airbags, saved my life. So if I got a support system, I'm gonna use it as much as I can, But I'm gonna tell you, it's a stigma in the community about I'm gonna just stick with seatbelts. It's a stigma about seatbelts. People too cool to wear a damn seatbelt and wear to listen to the bell ding the whole ride. Listen to the bell ding for the whole ride because they don't want to put the strap on.
I was one of the first ones they broke wearing the seatbelt. They broke me by tickets back in 97, 98. They was pulling me over and giving me a ticket. I said, I'm not finna keep paying these tickets for not wearing a seatbelt. But in reality, it was good to put it on anyway because I happened to be in an accident And I believe if I wouldn't have had my seatbelt on, Brooks, in that accident, I would have flew out the windshield and hit that tree.
And been gone.
And been gone.
Man, you better listen to Kanye West. Thank God I ain't too cool for the safe belt. For real, because, man, listen, man, I could have been gone. But that's a whole other story. But just use your support system like we use them seatbelts. Put that thing on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good to get in the car and put it on first. Remember, they start making the car to where as soon as you get in the car, the seatbelt go over your shoulder. So, but
at least you got that part right.
Yeah, at least they got that. But so before you take a drink, call your support system. Yeah, that's what we here for. Recovery coaches. If you got a sponsor,
call and talk to them.
Just call and talk. If you got a good friend, if what you love the most, your kids, your son, call your son on the phone. Talk to him. I don't care if he's 3. If you getting that urge, call him and talk to him. Tell him how much you love him and listen to his voice. Same thing with your little girl. Call your mama or call your brother. Lord knows, there's things that you can do that can help you out before you make that first step.
Definitely
just change the direction. You'll be surprised, bro. You'll be surprised, definitely.
You're right. People support. And then some people feel like they ain't got no support.
Yeah, you'll be surprised though how many strangers support you and you don't even know it.
And you don't even know it.
You don't even know it. Because it ain't about how long a person has known you or how much they like you or not. It's about somebody knowing that everybody needs somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But you know what, though? When people do use their support teams, they know they can count on you to answer their phone, to be there when they need you. And a lot of times, people really don't need you to say anything. They just need you to listen.
Yep. Just want to talk.
Get it off their chest.
Yep.
Yep.
That's true.
And so, if you people out there, everyone that's listening, for those that it's applied to, if you got a loved one dealing with any type of substance abuse, whether it's the liquid substance, which is alcohol, any type of substance, drug substance, be there for your loved one, and don't be codependent, supplying them with cash for their habit, because you're not helping them. Yeah. You think they're gonna go do something for it anyway. But it don't matter what you do, a person gonna do what they gonna do to get what they want to get. Mm-hmm. So we just gotta understand that we gotta be there for them. They gotta know that they can depend on you during their time of what they said, just the dark times.
Yeah,
the dark times when they feel like all hope is gone. A lot of people, when they go to the shelters also, when they even enter the homeless shelters, they feel like everything is gone. All my hope is gone. But this is rock bottom for me.
Yeah,
no,
man.
That's not rock bottom for you. Laying in a hospital room on your back and can't move is one of the places at your lowest.
Yeah, honestly.
You need somebody, you got to depend on somebody to come in and change you, bathe you, even flip you over to your side because you don't have the strength to do it. Yeah.
But listen, it's all a process.
It's all a process.
Because sometimes you got to go through that when they go to detox.
Right.
Man, listen, man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. For y'all that don't understand the severity of withdrawals, like from alcohol. They say alcohol the worst.
They think alcohol
it's the
ain't
worst.
No withdrawals, but it is.
Yeah, that's the worst detox. It could kill a person if they don't have the right support system there. You know what I'm saying? It could literally take them into a really bad place.
Right.
Let's just say that. So, but just knowing that part, if you want somebody to change or stop doing something, you got to make sure you're gonna be there for them. You know what I'm saying? Help point them in the right direction. And sometimes you do get on the phone and you get to calling these detox places and they get to saying, oh, they full, they got 30 days out. Yeah, they don't take this insurance, they don't take that insurance. We got to do better in that regard. That's not on us. That's on insurance. Y'all need to start getting on y'all insurance companies. because it ain't no way in the world a person should be ready to get off drugs and they can't get off drugs until a detox center get an open bed. That don't even sound right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if that is the case, though,
some people give up because of that.
You can also go to the emergency room,
right,
for that though. But you're right. That'll discourage people and stop them from wanting to even get off drugs. If they can't get into a detox center, they're like, well, shit, I might as well go get high.
I might as well go get high. I might as well go get drunk.
Or drunk. Yeah, that don't make no sense, man. So we got to do better when it comes to that. So we got to start in the community. When people get their hands on some money or they get these little nonprofits and everything like that, start trying to invest in more places that people can go to detox.
Right.
You know, because we can't rely on them, because if they never been through it, they don't understand and they not gonna care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Right.
I mean, I ain't mean to go off on that, but it make me mad when we get a client that call and we trying to help get him in or get him or her into a center, and they don't have no beds.
Or taking them through all this other difficult, unnecessary disadvantage because of this, because of that.
Yeah,
and then we need to do better as a community, especially those of us that's in the substance abuse community. When those don't have health insurance, we should send them in the right direction, right resources to help for someone to come and help them, or they go to the person to get some health insurance.
Right.
To get them into a detox phase.
Right. I don't understand how health insurance always comes in. Health insurance itself, it's like that whole system need to be overhauled, from life insurance to car insurance to every insurance. It seems like they don't never want to pay nothing, but they want you to pay everything.
Right.
You know, when it's time for them to kick in and do their part, they don't be wanting to do their part. You got to basically make them, and they take you through a whole bunch of headaches. But for these facilities that are what you call it are essential.
Right.
When somebody need to get in there, they need to get in there.
Right.
That insurance stuff should come last. We should get them in first,
one
and
of the
then
richest
worry about
countries
paying
on
the bill.
earth.
Yeah.
And we take people through a lot when they ask for help.
Yeah.
Then watch this. People ask for help, and then when they don't get the help, and if they do something like suicide or make a bad choice, but why they didn't ask for help? They have been asking for help.
Reaching out.
Was no help there.
Yep.
You know, I ain't making no excuse for a person's behavior, choice they made, but maybe if we had the right resources and the help that was in place for them, they wouldn't have made that bad choice.
Right.
You know, and I'm talking to the ones that's in positions to make a change, to make these things become a reality of putting help and the right resources in place for people who's out there in need, whether they're dealing with homelessness or mental health issues or addiction.
Yep.
Or abuse.
Yep.
You know?
It should always be somewhere that you can go and get a helping hand, man. It shouldn't be no reason why you got people that's running around that can't get clean, people running around can't get a hot meal, people running around with kids that ain't got nowhere to sleep. So, you know, yeah.
And I think, this is just my opinion, I think all churches should be on the level of helping the community as everyone else, whether it's a shelter or somewhere where you go get something to eat. If a person coming to your church, I believe the church should have resources for a person to get clean, put on clean clothes, and get a meal if they need it.
Yeah.
You know? So, you know, that's, I think, because...
How about do that on Sundays, churches? After church. How about, you know, everybody be cooking? How about having to where homeless people can come get them a plate?
Come get them a plate.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to feed the whole city, but if they out there in the neighborhood, why not? But, you know,
let's get everybody in the church, they clothes they can't wear, bring them to the church and put them in there for when someone come in there, they need to. If you don't got shower, I give it to Chet. Pastor Atkins.
Mm-hmm.
He put that. I believe he put that shower in his church for the homeless. They come in, take a shower, get cleaned up.
Shout out to Chat.
Shout out to Chat for that. That was the.
Yeah.
That's what we need. We need more of that done in the city. And Christ deliverance. Hold on.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Hold that thought.
Mm-hmm.
Christ deliverance, because they give out food, I believe, every Monday. Also, and there's a few other churches.
I was going to say I don't want to make it like these churches. It's a lot of churches.
A lot of churches doing stuff.
But see, I don't want to start naming them and then just But
you know, all the churches, they know
they out there. But for all those churches that are
closed,
like Bread and Love and the Christ Community Outreach over there, the Old Town in Old Town. They
Old Town. They definitely giving out food every week.
Yeah, parishioners on patrol, Bishop Campbell. They always doing stuff.
Right.
You know, we see y'all. You know, I'm definitely not saying y'all not doing that, but it's other churches out there that could be kicking in too. You know.
Yeah.
But man, it's been one, brother.
It's been one.
Right on.
You know, shout out to those who do help those in need, and let's keep up the good work for those of us that do. Let's not be judgmental towards someone who is experiencing hardship in their life.
No doubt.
Instead of being the problem, let's help be the solution. Let's point them in the right direction to get the help that they need. The last thing a person needs is someone kicking them while they down, while they're already going through hardship in their life. Right. So that's what we come in at, to help make them make things easier and show them that it could be a brighter day.
Or at least show them so that we understand, you know. Yeah. Because we can't fix everything, and you know, that's not what we're here for. We can't be perfect. All of us can't be perfect. None of us are perfect. Let me say that. But we are here to show you that you can go through one thing and come out on the other end of it a better person. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you're going through something don't mean that you got to stay where you're at.
Right.
You know, it's change will happen. It will come as long as you stay consistent and you keep your faith. You know, like they say, you can have a dream and you can have faith, but without works, it's dead. If you just dreaming and you ain't putting no action behind your dream, you just sleep. You know what I'm saying? You got to get up and you got to start putting that one foot in front of the other, man, and making them changes, the necessary changes that you want to make in your life. Right. You know. Right. But you know me, I'll talk all day about that, brother.
Right.
But
right.
It's been one, man. I don't want to hold them. We appreciate y'all's support. We appreciate y'all for watching. Listen, man, watch, like, and subscribe on YouTube.
Please do.
We about to open up that whole network from social media from Facebook to YouTube to TikTok to all of that, bringing it to the table. We will be having some guests coming up. You know what I'm saying? Coming soon. And who knows? It might be reoccurring. So. We gonna take it one day at a time, right?
One day at a time.
That's what's up, man. It's been one, my brother.
Don't forget to comment, like, share. We appreciate you, and have a blessed day. In a minute.
Deuces.